Hello and welcome back to Pokémon Blue and Pokémon Green, where today we are going to be finishing up the SSN, beating Lieutenant Surge, and going through Rock Tunnel. If I have my way. So here we are on the SSN. I believe we want to go left rather than right now. Yeah. Going right leads to actual progress. Our captain is a sword master. He even teaches cut to Pokemon. So, here we've actually got a difference that results from the translation of cut. Because in Japanese, the name for the move cut is iagiri, which anyone who has played Monster Hunter or other recent games, you know what an EI slash is, which is, that's what the move for cut is named. It's, you know, it's the draw slash. And the Japanese here says that, you know, he's especially skilled at the EI slashes. And he even teaches that move to Pokemon. But here, since cut is just cut, yeah. Ahoy there! Are you seasick? I mean, it's pretty hard to get seasick on a cruise ship that is moored in a harbor. Like, once it's out to sea, it becomes a bit easier, but, like, the larger the ship, generally the harder it is to get seasick on it. And both Machops crit us. But yeah, when you're in a ship that is actually docked, it's much harder to get seasick than one that's out at sea. Okay, so left Nidoking is roughly one Tentacool behind right Nidoking in terms of XP. I was just careless. My pa said there are 100 kinds of Pokemon. I think there are more. I mean, you're definitely correct. You're more correct than even you know. Ugh, I feel ill. I stepped out to get some air. Hey there, Wolfkinson. I'm glad you enjoy the idea for this series. I thought it would be fun myself, which is why I'm doing it. Scrubbing decks is hard work. Hey, matey! Or in Japanese, just, oh! Let's do a little jig. Yeah, in Japanese, that's just, have a battle with this sailor. Which again, this is a case of them adding more flavor to the text. in English, which, yeah, if they don't, you know, go outside of what the intent of the statement is, I will always appreciate more flavor over less. Like, both of them, he's basically saying, hey, let's have a battle. Let's do a little jig. That's got more flavor to it than battle with this sailor. Alright, Shelder, as we have gone over, is definitely at least more physically defensive than specially. And thus, you know what, let's bring out the Bellsprouts. I know the Pikachus are a better choice, but I don't want to give them too much XP because they are not staying on the party forever. I mean, Bellsprout might not either, but I don't know, probably going to be a while before I can find a better grass type. Maybe Tangela, but not going to be able to find those for a while. And what other grass types really are there? Left Bellsprout is 2 levels above right Bellsprout now. That is too many. Ooh, but it's learning Sleep Powder. Yes, please. Goodbye, Poison Powder. You're impressive. Japanese, it's... Wow, you're strong. I'm surprised. Which, I mean, yeah, you're impressive gets that across in fewer words, but still. How many kinds of Pokemon do you think there are? At least 1,019. Probably, or actually, sorry, at least 1,022. But probably more. The party's over. The ship will be departing soon. In Japanese, he's saying the party will be ending soon. And so it's probably about time for the ship to get going. About time for the ship to depart. So rather than the party being over now and the departure being soon, it's the party will be over soon and then the ship will depart. So the party is still going in Japanese. But in English, there is no more party. In all my travels, I've never seen any Pokemon sleep like this one. It was something like this. So, interestingly, in Japanese, it's not, I've never seen any Pokemon sleep like this one. It's, in all my travels, I've never seen anyone sleep like this guy. And then it's, I believe it was a Pokemon like this. So, he, waits to spring the whole it was a Pokemon thing on you in Japanese. Whereas in English, it's a Pokemon right from the start. Check out what I fished up! Whereas in Japanese, it's more like, check out the best fish I ever fished up. Like, he's more proud of specifically this fish in Japanese. Nice para on the right. Not that it mattered, but we got the para. Why is left Nidoking so much better than right Nidoking? And yeah, Thrash is good. We want it. Goodbye, Horn Attack. And let's use Thrash. I don't know why Thrash has a square involved, but it sure does. I'm all out! Oops. Party? The cruise ship's party should be over by now. Yeah, he says the same in Japanese, so I guess in Japanese the party is in a quantum state of being both over and almost over. Competing against the young keeps me youthful. Whereas in Japanese, it's competing against the young is, the spice of life. Yeah, Wolfkinson, the Goldeen sprite in blue is quite something. It's interesting because usually the sprites that are quite something, parentheses negative, are the ones in green, but every once in a while you get a sprite where the green sprite is better in some way. Right Nidoking being slower than the Pikachu, making it take additional turns because of the growl. Seriously, why is right Nidoking so much worse than left Nidoking? It's sad. Good fight. Ah, I feel young again. I mean, he said basically the same thing in Japanese there. 15 years ago, I would have won. Yep. Interestingly, that Max Ether in Japanese has a very different name. Like, Ethers are already PPA'd instead of Ether. But Max Ether is PP Recover. It's always interesting when items have differing names between the languages. Ah, yes, I've seen some Pokémon ferry people across the water. Pokémon can cut down small bushes. Yeah, pretty much the same thing, but with the different name for cut. Which do you like, a strong or a rare Pokémon? In Japanese, it's not which do you like, it's which do you feel is more valuable. And neither Growlithe managed to do anything with that roar. But they both tried it. That actually reminds me of something. The other day when... Ooh, we get to actually see Ponyta sprites. Right Ponyta is definitely the better sprite. Look at that thing. That is... The Ponyta on the right is a horse. The Ponyta on the left is a creature. Last week when I was going through Pokemon Omega Ruby to get a Deoxys in that game, I got to the Delta episode, and there's the part where you do a horde battle with Magma Grunts again, and they've all got a Mightyena with Intimidate. I forgot that battle was coming up, so I had a Pokemon that did not have a multi-target move in front. So I decided, hey, I'm going to swap to a Pokemon that does have a multi-target move. And so I do. And then, I kid you not, every single Mightyena, all 5 of them, use Roar. And during the 5 roars that swap my Pokemon around, my Salamence gets tossed out twice, and my Gardevoir with Trace gets tossed out once. Which means that I had to watch 15 Intimidates during the course of those roars. And then, after the final roar, the Pokemon that I had out at the very start was the one that got sent out. So, I literally just wasted my turn and got forced to watch 5 Pokemon switches and 15 Intimidates as a result. I must salute you. In Japanese, it's just... You're quite skilled. I prefer strong and rare Pokemon. In Japanese, it's like, I would like a rare and strong Pokemon.
I never saw you at the party.
Nice unnecessary crit on the right. At least I assume it's unnecessary. It might not be. We know right Nidoking is weaker than left Nidoking.
Take it easy. Me and my daddy think the Safari Zone is awesome.
In Japanese, he adds,
I want to go there again.
Have you gone to the Safari Zone in Fuchsia City? Or in Japanese, Sekichiku City. It had many rare kinds of Pokemon. We got a second exclamation point in English? Whoa, what luxury. Whoops.
The captain looked really sick and pale. I hear many people get seasick.
And And if we go any farther, it's a rival battle. Let's see here. Our Nidoking needs some health. But other than that, I think we're probably pretty good to go. Do we have anything better than a potion that I wouldn't mind using? We could use a max potion, but I think I'm better off just using a couple potions. That'll be fine, probably. So let's toss a save before this rival battle.
Bonjour, Redmond.
Yep, he says bonjour in Japanese as well.
Imagine seeing you here. Redmond, were you really invited?
No, but Bill gave me his ticket.
So, how's your Pokédex coming? I already caught 40 kinds, pal. Different kinds are everywhere.
Whereas, in Japanese, it's basically, you know, even if you go just one route over, you can find different Pokemon.
Crawl around in grassy areas.
In Japanese, it's, you know, make sure you're really checking around in the grassy areas. Like, he doesn't say crawl around in them, he's like, make sure you check them thoroughly. This is one of those rare cases where the shading on the one in green is actually more detailed without getting into the dithering bit. Like, look at that chest. It's got more different shades. But then again, over on the right, they're using those colors not for having different shades like of lighting, but rather for having the Pidgeotto itself, have a actual pattern on its belly instead of just shading. Posing, they're near identical. Honestly, I think the green sprite is stronger for this one. But I suppose it's technically less on model in terms of the patterning of a Pidgeotto's feathers. Hey there, Outlander, and yeah, the feathers do look much more majestic in green. This is one of the rare cases where the green sprite, I would say, wins, except in terms of being on model to the Ken Sugimori art. Like, the Pidgeotto on the left doesn't have a big white patch on its belly. It has just a lit up spot. Also, Pidgeotto's Japanese name is Pigeon. So yeah, it's just, we beat up a pigeon. Nice unnecessary crit on the right there. And here comes Rata and Raticate. This is the last we will ever see of Blue's Raticate. And also of Green's Raticate. So, right Nidoking is one turn of Thrash deeper. Which isn't ideal because that means it's probably going to get confused real soon. And now we've got Kadabra coming out, which, that's going to be a bit of a problem if it outspeeds us. Oh, both of them have run out of Thrash. Oh, do they not get confused after thrashing? Oh, they do. It just, I don't remember it saying that it became confused. And Left Nidoking proves that it is in fact better by not hitting itself. Right Nidoking is done. Or not. Let's try. Come on. Alright, hit the Kadabra. Crit the Kadabra. And here comes Ivysaur / Fushigiso. So while Bulbasaur is Fushigidane, which is mysterious seed, Ivysaur being Fushigiso, it's mysterious plant or mysterious grass. And Left Ivysaur seems to have been crushed under the weight of its plant. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say, Right Ivysaur is the much better sprite. It is far closer to being on model, instead of looking like a smashed frog on the left. And both Nidokings hurt themselves. So I guess on the right we will toss out Kadabra, because that'll get rid of an Ivysaur no problem. And on the left we will try another Thrash. Hey, confusion ended. Left Nidoking was behind on XP anyway, so now it'll be ahead on XP. Huh. At least you're raising your Pokémon. I heard there was a cut master on board. But he was just a seasick old man. But cut itself is really useful. You should go see him. Smell ya! So in Japanese, the thing he says when he leaves is abayo, which is basically just like, later, bud. And here we see one of the other trash cans in the game that has different text from most. Yuck, shouldn't have looked. Interesting. In Japanese, it's not yuck, I shouldn't have looked, it's... you know, seems it's probably better not to look. I feel hideous. In Japanese, it's... I'm seasick. This really got me down. Seasick. Then in Japanese... This sucks. Redmond rubbed the captain's back. There are 4 additional rubs in Japanese. Phew, thank you. I feel much better. You want to see my cut technique? I could show you if I wasn't ill. I know, you can have this. Teach it to your Pokemon and you can see it cut anytime. So, the Japanese for HMs, interestingly, would still be abbreviated HM if you abbreviated it. But the term itself, Hiden machine, which seems an awful lot like hidden machine, but no, it's not. It's like, it's, well, it does mean secret. So yeah, I guess it's a secret machine. It's just fascinating that we go from hiden in Japanese to hidden in English. But we have now finished everything that there is for us to do here on the SSN/Saint Anne. And thus shall we leave, and the ship itself shall leave as well, never to be seen again in this game. It'll be seen in later games, but if this was the anime, it would actually never be seen again. That thing sinks. And we will also never see the truck that definitely has a Mew under it. Because that truck is only visible if you trade in a Pokemon with Cut and thus avoid doing the SSN until you have access to Surf. Alright, and now we gotta teach Cut to somebody. And that somebody is gonna be our Bellsprout. Though we could teach it to ducks. But we're gonna want Cut for, like, the entire game, so Bellsprout. Wait, left Nidoking is higher level than right Nidoking. And what are we gonna get rid of? I'm thinking Wrap. But then again, Wrap is useful because the ticks of Wrap do more damage than the actual use of the move itself. Wrap is probably better for damage, but then again, getting rid of Growth is probably not ideal either. So yeah, let's get rid of Wrap. Normal move for a normal move. And now to go put Cut in the PC so it doesn't take up space. Right, in this game you can't just interact with the trees, you have to use Cut from the menu. And now to enter the Lightning Americans gym. Taking all bets on which game is going to get through the puzzle first. Well, apparently I found a switch first try on the right, whereas on the left, just trash. So the second switch is guaranteed to be either here, or here, or here. I'm thinking... Whoops. This is no place for kids. Whereas in Japanese, it doesn't matter how good at Pokemon you are, this is no place for kids. Left Nidoking got quick attacked. And now right Nidoking has been quick attacked, and crit no less. Wow, surprised me. Nope. Hey, the electronic locks were reset.
I'm a lightweight, but I'm good with electricity.
In Japanese, he adds, and that's what I'm doing here. That's why I came here. It's always interesting. Oh, interesting. In English, he's a rocker. In Japanese, he's a denki group, which is like electric group. Not sure in exactly what that refers to, but who knows? Maybe that's what you would call the people in charge of the electrical stuff at a concert, maybe? So maybe he went from being like sound crew to rocker. That's my best guess. I'm not sure what they mean by denki group or electric group. And we got the Magnemites again. Did we get a Gen 1 miss on the left, or did I hit myself without paying attention? I did see myself get hit again there. Come on, Left Nidoking, I need you to work through the confusion. Okay, confusion ended on the left. We're basically completely reliant on left Voltorb not choosing to use Sonic Boom. It used Screech. Of course, now we gotta get through confusion and nope, hit ourselves on the left and destroyed ourselves. Also hit ourselves on the right. Okay, so left Kadabra is behind right Kadabra in terms of XP, so might as well use left Kadabra to finish this thing. Fried! I mean, basically the same thing in Japanese. On the left, it's more like shocked, but I mean, fried can work. Okay, I'll talk! Lieutenant Surge said he hid door switches inside something. So on the left, it's not that he hid them inside something, but rather at the bottom of something. Lieutenant Surge set up double locks. Here's a hint. When you open the first lock, the second lock is right next to it. So I need to go get left Nidoking fixed up. Which means I need to cut this bush 2 more times. This bush slash thin tree, depending on which game you ask. Hey there, guard. Yeah, hitting yourself in confusion after a screech is indeed pain. I mean, it's basically the same reason that the move Swagger exists in later gens. Make you hit yourself for more damage. Nope, only trash. Interestingly, in Japanese, it's not nope, there's only trash here, it's Russell Russell, there's only trash in here. So, we're actually reaching around inside the trash in Japanese, instead of just looking, as is implied in English. When I was in the army, Lieutenant Surge was my strict CO. So, in Japanese, he wasn't just a strict CO, he was strict about training him up. Which I guess could be the same thing, but just a little more detail over on the left. And the left is basically, he whipped me into shape. For reals though, why is left Nidoking so much better? Stop, you're very good. Whereas in Japanese it's more, you're quite good. There's no stop in the Japanese. Nope, only trash. Nope, only trash. Nope, only trash. Nope, only trash. Hey, there's a switch! So interestingly, when you do have a switch all the way on the side like this, if it chooses randomly for the switch to be to the right, I believe it puts it instead in, like, the index number 1 slot or whatever. Like, if it randomly chooses for the switch to be to the right of this one, it will not, in fact, be in an adjacent trash can. Nope, only trash. And unfortunately, the switch doesn't go back to where we found it. Yeah, taking all bets on which game will manage to find both switches first. And in Japanese, whoop! There was a switch at the bottom of the trash can. Let's press it. Press. And lock number 1 has been deactivated. And also interesting is in Japanese, the "Hey, I found a switch" dialogue comes after the "There's only trash here" dialogue. They just add another thing. So instead of "Hey, there's a switch under it," it's "Nope, only trash." Wait, there's a switch under it. Anyway, Japanese has gotten through the door first. Or no, never mind. That was in fact, there was only trash, and oops, I got it wrong. But hey, there's a switch under the trash. Turn it on. First electronic lock open. Nope, only trash. Hey, the electronic locks were reset. Only trash. Only trash. Only trash. Only trash. Only trash. Only trash. Okay, so I was mistaken. I did remember there being extra text, and it's starting with the same thing. So on the left, it's Russell Russell. Hey, there's a switch at the bottom. So they start with the same text instead of just going straight to "Hey, there's a switch under." They both start with Russell Russell in Japanese. And looks like Left Game is the winner. Left Game has unlocked the door. The large electronic doors have fully opened. Alright, so now, taking all bets as to how many more tries it'll take to open the door on the right. How many more times will I have to find the first switch? There's a switch. Right game's having bad luck. Hey, there's a switch! And the answer was 2 more times. I had to find the switch 2 more times. Nope, only trash here. And we save before gym leaders. Lieutenant Surge / Mattis. He doesn't even have a title in Japanese, he's just Mattis. Hey, kid, what do you think you're doing here? So, in the Japanese game, he is speaking English. I'm just trying to parse what the second word he says is. Oh, I see what it is. Hey, poor little boy. So he's saying, hey, poor little boy. Except he's saying poor as hua. Hua ritoru boy. You won't live long in combat. You no hanpa na power dewa. Senshou jai ikinoko nai ne. So, you won't live long in combat is, in Japanese we've got, well, he says you in English. With your half-assed power, you won't live in combat. That's for sure. And for his personal pronoun, he has chosen to go with the English word me. Like, I tell you, kid, electric Pokemon saved me during the war. In Japanese, it's more, me was saved in the war by electric Pokemon. Also, he does use electric Pokemon in English. He says, electric Pokemon. In the war, I used electric Pokemon to survive. They zapped my enemies into paralysis. Japanese, everyone got shocked and numbed and couldn't move. The same as I'll do to you. And in Japanese, it's pretty much the same's gonna happen to you, no question. And again, he uses the English word you to refer to us. You mo onaji. Because of course, he's the Lightning American and therefore he must pepper his Japanese phrases with English. Nice crit from Right Nidoking. I guess Right Nidoking got tired of being called the worst Nidoking. But Left Nidoking did get a para, not that it mattered, the Voltorb was not fully paralyzed. Oh, right. Need the, photosensitivity warning. There we go. Yeah, Right Nidoking is indeed on a roll. left Raichu is basically all feet. Like, its body is way smaller, but its feet are the same size, as are its ears. Its tail is longer. And it's got very large, like, mouth things, upper lips. It's a very different look to it than Blue Raichu. It's also one of the rare cases where a Pokemon got fatter in a later sprite rendition. So, right Raichu tried to use Thunder Shock. I guess Lieutenant Surge is an idiot. Whereas Mattis over there had his Raichu use, or didn't have his Raichu use anything. He used an X speed on it. Which, I guess did matter because it let him use Growl. Not that that mattered. But it did get his Raichu the ability to act even though he used an item, which I guess is not really much different. Both Raichus got to use exactly one move and neither one did any damage. And right Nidoking, again, just really tired of being called the worst Nidoking, has crit again, even though it was very unnecessary. So in English he says, "Whoa!" But in Japanese he goes, "Oh no!" In English. You're the real deal, kid! Okay, in the Japanese, we have more, broken Japanese with English in it. So he says, "You no tsuyosa truth," which is, he used the English words "you" and "truth." Your power is truth. And then he translates immediately after into Japanese. Basically, you're the real deal. So your power is truth translates to you're the real deal. Fine then, take the Thunder Badge. In Japanese, okay. I'll give you the Orange Badge. But again, okay is in English. So is Orange Badge, but that would have been in English regardless. The Thunder Badge cranks up your Pokemon's speed. Or in Japanese, if you have the Orange Badge, you no Pokemon speedo up. So your Pokemon speed up, except, again, mostly in English, just with Japanese grammar. It also lets your Pokemon fly anytime, kid. And in Japanese, and, with the word and in English, you can use the fly move when not in a fight. Again, the word fight is in English, so fighto nai tokimo. Yeah. So even when you're not in a fight, you can use the move fly. You're special, kid. Take this. In Japanese, you are special. So, yeah, you're special, except, again, just the words you and special are in English, placed into Japanese grammar. And then, instead of take this, kore wa mi no kimochi ne, which is, this is a symbol of how me feels. TM24 contains Thunderbolt. And in Japanese, Move Machine 24 is Denki Biribiri Juman Boruto, which is the electric zappy zappy 10,000 volts, which is just the Japanese name for Thunderbolt. It's 10,000 volts. Or sorry, 100,000 volts, Juman. Teach it to an electric Pokemon. Electric Pokemon ni oshiete kudasai! So, they definitely, even when he's using Japanese, they still occasionally swap his text from hiragana to katakana, showing that he is pronouncing it weirdly. But yeah, he says electric Pokemon in both languages, regardless of the fact that electric is not Japanese. It's very silly when you come across characters like this who just pepper a lot of English into their Japanese phrases. A little word of advice, kid. And in Japanese, hey! Sore kara you ni advice! So, yeah, hey, I also have some advice for you. With hey, you, and advice all being in English. Electricity is sure powerful. Electric power, biri suyoi ne? So, electric power is zappy strong. But it's useless against ground-type Pokemon. Interesting. In Japanese, it's useless against ground-type Pokemon, but rather, but ground types will, sap its power. He does use the English word power, though. They sap its power so it doesn't work at all. And that's the last time we will ever have to cut down that tree. Now to go back through Diglett Cave and hopefully find some Doug trios. I mean, we're gonna find Doug trios regardless, it's just a matter of how long it's gonna take. Will it be in one step on the left? Nope. Got a couple Digdas. Or a Digda and a Diglett. Encounter rate on the left is a little much. Yeah, Guard, the Doug trios here range from like 28 to 32. It is very ridiculous. But if you can get one early, then basically Lieutenant Surge is completely free. And he's even more free in yellow, where he only has a Raichu. And I believe that Raichu doesn't know any non-electric moves to match the anime. The ladder was right there, game. We can actually get the old Amber now. But first, we will go down here.
Once a Pokemon learns Flash, you can get through Rock Tunnel.
Joke's on you, you can get through Rock Tunnel even without it. Speaking of Flash...
Hi, remember me? I'm Professor Oak's aide. If you caught 10 kinds of Pokemon, I'm supposed to give you an HM05. So, Redmond, have you caught at least 10 kinds of Pokemon? Great, you've caught 30 kinds of Pokemon. Congratulations! Here you go! The HM Flash lights even the darkest dungeons.
An HP up, or max up, as it is called in Japanese. A Moonstone. That is number 3 of, I believe, 5 that are available in the game. When there are 4 evolutions that require them. Keep on wanting to go into item to cut, but it's not in items.
We are proud of 2 fossils of very rare prehistoric Pokemon.
The amber is clear and gold. Whereas in Japanese, there's a clear golden amber here.
Shh! I think that this chunk of amber contains Pokémon DNA.
In Japanese,
Shh! Keep this between us. But this amber? I think it has Pokémon DNA in it. It would be great if Pokémon could be resurrected from it.
in Japanese, it would be a major discovery if a Pokemon could be resurrected from it.
But my colleagues just ignore me.
In Japanese, his colleagues don't believe him.
So I have a favor to ask. Take this to a Pokemon lab and get it examined.
Interesting. It's the old amber in English, but in Japanese, it's the secret amber.
Shh, get the old amber checked.
In Japanese, it's
Shh, I'm trusting you with that amber. You can't sneak in the back way.
Oh, whatever. Do you know what amber is?
There's a lab somewhere trying to resurrect ancient Pokemon from amber.
Nope, don't have any clue what amber is.
Amber is fossilized tree sap.
In Japanese, it's, sap that came from trees long in the past that fossilized and hardened. That's what amber is. So, we actually got more text boxes in Japanese than in English there. That's rare. Sometimes they'll cram more detail into a single text box. It's pretty rare for the English to use fewer text boxes. Considering they had a limit of 17 English characters per line here. I think they were allowed to go to 18 for the first line of a text box, but only 17 for the second line because they have to have space for that down arrow. Yeah. 2 lines with a grand total of 35 characters between them. It ain't much space for detail. Gotta be really exercising the whole brevity is the heart of wit thing. I could have just teleported back to Vermilion, but we do still need Doug Trios. And they are in here. Probably like a 5% encounter rate. Wouldn't surprise me. Try and pull up an actual encounter table, and yep, that's 5% for Doug Trio. and they appear at levels 29 to 31. But also their defense stat is approximately like -3. So you look at them funny and they die. Which makes them great for XP. But I want to catch one rather than kill it. And for once, Green managed to get to the end of a cave before Blue did, through all the encounters. Typically, Green has had higher encounter rates. Still weird that the Switch Online Super Famicom controller's D-pad is so much stiffer than the Switch Online Super Nintendo controller. I expected them to be identical in feel, just different in terms of button colors and X and Y being concave versus convex. But no! The D-pad's way stiffer on the Super Famicom controller. Yeah, fun fact, we went all that way to get Flash. Flash is going to go straight in my PC and is not going to be used. Because this is one of those games where Flash is super not necessary to find your way around dark places. And the fact that in this game it is an HM rather than a TM, as it would later become, it's more trouble than it's worth to put it on and then get rid of it. And therefore, we are going to go flashless for the entire game. Turns out Diglett Cave sure is full of Digletts. Who could have seen that coming? I'm a fool. I just realized something. We could make this easy. We could make this absolutely simple. Because yes, we're looking for a 5% encounter rate, but we can make it 100% of our encounters. Buying more than one because Repel just cancels encounters that are of lower level. It doesn't increase the encounter rate for the higher level things. So it means we'll be wandering around with no encounters until the game would have generated a Dugtrio. At least if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But this will at least keep us from needing to run from Diglets constantly. Because we are lower level than the lowest level Dugtrios. And we are higher level than the highest level Diglets, because they cap out at 22. So instead, it's just gonna make this tunnel feel barren, devoid of life. And I might need to get more than just the 3 repels, but we'll see if 3 is enough. I wish they would let me buy super repels. Those have... Oh, there's a Dugtrio on the right. And guard, it seems the swirl to start the battle is pretty much the same. Surely, left Diglett Cave also has at least one Dugtrio in it somewhere. Yeah, super repels are the best money to steps repelled ratio. Which is why I wish I could buy super repels. They are more efficient. They're even more efficient than max repels. Max repels, you're throwing away money. Game, please just generate me a Dugtrio. Don't make me have to go for a 4th repel. I don't want to have to go buy another. I have to go buy another. Let's buy 3 more. Yeah, Guard, I think you're thinking about different Pokemon games. It might be a thing in, like, Gen 2 and onward, but it's apparently not a thing in Gen 1. At least not this early in Gen 1. Yeah, there are definitely games where there are different animations for higher level encounters. Like, if memory serves, Black and White flash the screen white instead of black if the encounter is higher level than you. There we go. Alright, so, left Dugtrio. They are chonkier and have tinier eyes and tiny, tiny noses. But also, they stand taller and are viewed more head-on instead of from above. And their dirt looks more cohesive. Less dithery. Anyway, while Diglett is Digda in Japanese, Dugtrio is Dugtorio. So it's Dugtrio. Part of me wants to use Poison Sting to weaken these guys, but that would probably backfire. Let's bring out Dux and Oshol. Okay, right Dugtrio growled, left Dugtrio used Sand Attack. Let's go ahead and throw a peck at this thing. Double Sand Attacked on the left, double growled on the right. Okay, we do not have to worry about accidentally defeating this thing. Though it is absolutely going to ruin Dux and Osho in just a few more turns. Gonna leave the Ducks and the Osho out until they get KO'd, at which point I'm gonna swap to the Bellsprouts so that we can use Sleep Powder. Osho's having real trouble landing hits. And Osho is now down. Alright, time for Maratsubomi to use Nemurigona. That's not ideal. The thing dug. Let's swap to Pikachu, who will probably go down. Yep, goodbye Pikachu. Got crit too. Nice crit from Dux. The Dugtrio on the left tried to growl, but missed, and so did our Sleep Powder. And now we've got to land a Sleep Powder through a Sand Attack. And through a Dig. Okay, let's swap to someone else who will probably get ruined. Go Yungera! Yep, Yungera was indeed ruined. Crit as well. And now let's try some more Sleep Powders. Okay, it growled, but we missed with our Sleep Powder. Do we survive a scratch? We do. But Sleep Powder missed again. 75% accurate move, but we just keep on failing. We have failed to land it 3 times in a row. Which is a 1 in 64 chance. Nidoking is weak to ground, so maybe the Dig will get rid of him. Though maybe his defense is high enough that he can take it. Yeah, it is. Alright, well, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna throw Monster Balls until Nidoking gets taken down. And then we'll swap back to Bellsprout and try Sleep Powder some more. Dux is having some real trouble landing moves, which makes sense because apparently it has been Sand Attacked 6 times. Nidoking's almost down, got crit again. Oh, all of the intro variations are determined by level difference. I could have sworn that it was based on location, because, like, in here we were getting a lot of flashes that we weren't getting outside. Okay, the Doug trio has Doug. And Nidoking is down. We don't have a whole lot of chances left here on the left. So please land this sleep powder. There we go. So now that that thing's asleep, maybe a Monster Ball will have a better chance, hmm? Well, that one sure didn't. Okay, we caught the left Doug trio. Right Doug trio is doing everything it can to not kill ducks. Like, my guy, you've got Scratch in there. Keep using it. Okay, we are out of PP for freaking Peck. So, let's swap to Pikachu. Use Thunder Wave just because. It's not gonna matter. This Pikachu is done for. Bellsprout. This Bellsprout doesn't know Sleep Powder. Balls, then. Might as well look at the Pokédex entry well. Oh, nope, we just caught it. Okay. Doug Trio, the Mole Pokémon. A team of Diglett triplets. It triggers huge earthquakes by burrowing 60 miles underground. In Japanese, they tunnel their way through the earth, and right when their opponent has let down their guard, they attack from a different location. So now that we've got our Doug trios, it's time to make our way back up to Cerulean. But first, we kind of need to heal our party, because those Doug trios were not kind to our Pokemon. Though admittedly, they were kinder to right side than to left side. I wasn't trying to get encounters here, I swear. What I was trying to do was show a little thing here. You can cut grass. It cuts the grass you're standing on and all grass in an adjacent tile. So a 3x3 tile square of grass can be cut. Why would you do this? If you want to get through grass without encounters and super don't mind spending a lot more time doing so than you would getting the encounters? Surely there are people like that. I know I don't need it, but... Or wait, no. I do need to come in here. I was gonna say, but I'm gonna visit the Pokemon Center so that we can teleport back to it, but then I remembered, like... Hey, we also have another reason to go inside Cerulean proper. Oh, that's... a bike voucher. Okay, here you go. Though notably in this game, we cannot register an item to the select button. Whenever we use the bike, it has to be used from the item menu. So let's at least put it at the top of said menu. Trainer tips. Pressing B button during evolution cancels the whole process. Interesting. In Japanese, they do say B button, but they don't use just the letter B. They use the katakana. B botan. And here on Route 9, there are no new Pokemon for us to find. You have Pokemon with you! In Japanese, she adds, probably. You're mine! There is no you're mine in the Japanese. Alright. I should have put more items in the PC, whatever. Too late now. Probably don't need to be getting Nidoking that much XP right now. Yeah, our next gym leader is Erica. Nidoking's not going to be too much help there. I mean, he's not going to be bad. But, like, he's not going to be super effective or anything. So really, if I want to have someone be super effective, my only option is really like ducks. And yeah, ducks ain't exactly the best option either. We will have access to a fire type if we delay battling Erica. You deceived me! As in Japanese. Huh? You're strong! So I guess she wasn't expecting us to be strong. You need light to get through that dark tunnel ahead. Untrue. And yet she believes it to be true in both languages. TM30? What's in TM30? Teleport? No thanks. We already have teleporter. Wahaha! Great! I was bored, eh? Japanese. Gahaha! Perfect timing. I was bored. So yeah, basically the same thing. I literally just said that we probably don't need to be getting that much more XP on Nidoking right now, and yet I still have him out front. Honestly, Kadabra will be much better against Erica. Most of her Pokemon are also poison type. So, right Nidoking got the Para and fully paralyzed the Machop, whereas left Nidoking got crit by a Karate Chop. And not wanting to be outdone, left Nidoking also got a crit, but its crit was entirely unnecessary. And here comes an Ewok, or an Onix. Alright, so for this, let us swap to Wartortles. Nope, left Wartortle has leveled up. Keep it coming, eh? Oh wait, I'm out of Pokemon! Japanese was like, I'm not done yet! Or, wait, I'm out of Pokemon. You sure had guts standing up to me there, eh? Alright, let's get these Kadabras out front. Actually... nah, we still should. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Route 9, Cerulean City to Rock Tunnel. Who's that walking with those good-looking Pokemon? Well, it can't be me, I'm on a bike. In Japanese, it's not who's that walking with those good-looking Pokemon, it's who are you walking around with those good-looking Pokemon. And in both games, this character is incorrect. I am not walking. putting a character saying, "Who's that walking with those Pokemon?" on the route that you can only get to after the bike becomes available. Just seems like poor timing for that line. Alright, right Kadabra confused the Growlithe. Left Kadabra got bit, but thankfully Bite isn't a Dark-type move yet. We haven't seen a wild Charmander yet. I mean, of course not a wild one, but we haven't seen a Charmander other than the one on Professor Oak's bench. And yep, that still is a real glow-up for the sprite. I do appreciate that left Charmander has visible claws. But right Charmander, just in terms of shape and the cleanliness of the pixel art, is so much better. The left Charmander also has those big jewel-like eyes. Those are cute. Ah, yeah, Guard, there is also the option for Flareon. I was thinking if we delayed battling Erica until after we got the Sylph Scope, and thus got the Poke Flute, then we'd be able to go get Ponyta. That was what I was thinking of regarding getting a Fire-type before Erica. And I don't need no Fire-type, I've got Kadabra here. Kadabra's gonna be great against Erica. Because honestly, Kadabra's good against most of the Kanto region, because like half of Kanto's Pokemon are Poison-type. At least that's how it feels. Out like a light! Or in Japanese, just, man, I lost. Keep walking! But I'm on a bike. I'm gonna keep using my bike. Whereas in Japanese, he's not saying keep walking, he's saying, I may be frustrated, but I won't cry. I got up early every day to raise my Pokemon from cocoons. In Japanese, it's not I got up early every day to raise my Pokemon from cocoons, but rather, these Pokemon came out of the cocoons that I got up every day to raise. Okay, so, I'm gonna give it to right Beedrill. Like, on the one hand, I do appreciate that left Beedrill we can see the banding on its body a lot better. But in terms of its pose, the line work on the wings, the size of its spear hands, right Beedrill just wins on all of those. And also, like, left Beedrill looks like he's doing, like, a strongman kind of pose with his noodly little arms, and it just looks weird. Like, it looks like he's flexing those arms, but there's nothing to flex. And anyway, that's a poison type in front of a Kadabra in this game, so goodbye. And here comes another Beedrill. And here I was expecting a Beedrill and a Butterfree, but no. Just Beedrills. Goodbye, Beedrills. Nice unnecessary crit on the right. What? Wow, his what is in all caps. What a total waste of time! Japanese, what was I even getting up early for? I have to collect more than bugs to get stronger. There's an ether hidden in this tree. Ha ha ha! Come on, dude! I mean, basically the same thing in Japanese, just without the dude. One thing I will always appreciate about pre-Gen 3 games: the Geodudes aren't sturdy. Actually, it's about pre-Gen 4 games. In Gen 3, sturdy wasn't very good as an ability. It only prevented the one-hit KO moves. It didn't let you survive with 1 HP on any move. Yeah, the fact that Geodudes are so common in this game but aren't sturdy, I appreciate. Ha 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 ha! You beat me fair! In Japanese, it's more of a ha ha ha! I sure lost! Ha 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 ha! Us hardy guys always laugh. In Japanese, us hikers are really big-hearted, so we laugh even when we lose. Ah, yes, Guard, there is in fact going to be another fire type between Lavender and Celadon. So yeah, there's plenty of access to fire types before Erica. But also, there's access to Kadabra before Erica. I think we're good. Though I will be catching the fire type. Unfortunately, it is the worst fire type among the version exclusives available there. By quite a bit. Go, my super bug Pokemon! So, in Japanese, they're not his super bug Pokemon, they're his adorable bug Pokemon. Yeah, I would definitely describe a Caterpie more on the line of adorable than super. Weedle also closer to adorable than super. Ooh, Psybeam. Let's get rid of Disable. The fact that Disable just disables a random move instead of the last one used makes it a lot less useful in this game. Also, I can see a little preview on the left. This guy's about to send out a Venonat. So we're gonna get to compare a new sprite. Venonat, or in Japanese, Konpan. These sprites are remarkably similar. They just lifted up a foot, made the hair a little curlier, and moved one hand. Like, the eyes are pretty much identical. The mouth is pretty much identical. The hand that hasn't moved is pretty much identical. This is one of the closest sprites that has still changed. Yeah, like, on the right, it's a slightly more dynamic pose. Admittedly, I don't think the hand they moved looks very good in the pose it's in. Like, that looks uncomfortable, seeing it next to the other hand. Like they rotated it the wrong direction, is what that looks like. But other than that, yeah, both these sprites are fine. I got no complaints about either one. And the one on the right has a slightly more dynamic pose, which makes it a slightly better sprite if you can ignore the unpleasant-looking position of the hand that moved. And honestly, if it wasn't for seeing the sprite on the left, I wouldn't have had that impression that they rotated the hand the wrong way. But seeing them next to each other makes it seem like that's what happened. My bugs! If you don't like bug Pokemon, you bug me. Guard, when it comes to adorable bug Pokemon, I think I have to give it to Cutiefly. Though Larvesta's close. That big fuzzy thing. Who can't love that? I'm taking Rock Tunnel to go to Lavender. Except he's trailing off, so I'm taking Rock Tunnel to go to Lavender. In Japanese, it's I'm taking Rock Tunnel to go to Lavender, but... Or like, I wanted to take Rock Tunnel to go to Lavender, but... So there's a but coming. I know I'm still using confusion on the right, and I'm going to keep doing that. Until left Kadabra learns Psybeam. I feel sorry for the Abo that's incoming. I mean, this Kadabra's giving that thing a reason to scream. I think once I'm inside Rock Tunnel, I'm gonna swap over to my Wartortle. Because honestly, Kadabra's probably fine to take on Erica by itself right now. And Wartortle will be pretty good for getting us through Rock Tunnel, being a water type in a rock tunnel. And to get rid of Disable for Psybeam. Can't measure up. Are you off to Rock Tunnel too? Oh, I guess there wasn't a butt coming. Ha ha ha! Aren't you a little toughie? Japanese, ha ha ha, what an energetic kid. Let's have a battle. Alright, time to move around some moves. Let's put Psybeam up front, put Confusion next, and there we go. Psybeam, go! Oh, we've got a Chop coming next. This poor thing. Because let's be real, at this point in the game, my Kadabra did not need the buff that Psybeam is over Confusion. Kadabra's already incredible in this game. What's that? In Japanese is more of a whoops. Ha ha ha! Kids should be tough. Or in Japanese, ha ha, kid. Energetic is good. Either way, it's like, yeah, you should be like that. Don't you dare condescend me. You don't condescend people, you condescend to people. And in Japanese, basically, don't you dare hold back because I'm a girl. And okay, I won't hold back. I'll use my strongest move from probably my strongest Pokemon. No, you're too much! You're obviously talented. Good luck to you. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, and now we head over to Route 10 where there are new Pokemon. At least one. Just one. There is one new Pokemon for us to find here. At a 40% encounter rate. And there it is. I always have to wonder why they chose to go with yellow for the Voltorb sprite on the Super Game Boy palettes. Like, thing's supposed to look like a Pokeball. Wouldn't red have been more fitting? But no, they went with yellow for whatever reason. Yellow. Let's Seismic Toss it. So, Seismic Toss does 28 damage, so that thing's probably got, like, what, 32 health maximum? Notably, Sandshrew is a 25% encounter rate here, so Green has found two 25% before a 40%. Two 25% and a 35% before a 40%. Voltorb is the most common thing in this grass, and we are not finding it. Three 25% and a 35% before a 40%. There's the Voltorb. Or the Bidididama. Good old Shocky Ball. Oh, this Voltorb's got more HP than the one on the right. Not that it matters, because I'm not going to be using it, because Voltorb's learn set in this game is like no moves. And we can catch a wild Electrode, so I don't need to evolve one manually. Voltorb, the ball Pokemon. Or Bidididama, the Boru Pokemon. So yeah, it's a ball Pokemon for both. Usually found in power plants, easily mistaken for a Pokeball, they have zapped many people. In Japanese, it's a creature of unknown origin. They let out unpleasant noises, though Iana Oto, the thing for unpleasant noise, is literally just the name of the move Screech, so I guess you could say they screech and then suddenly self-destruct. Well, it's not and then, it's they can make unpleasant noises and they can self-destruct. That's what it's saying. Also, a lot of people are like, how do you mistake that for a Pokeball when it's so big? I mean, yeah, it's 1 foot 8 inches or half a meter. But then, in Pokemon Legends Arceus, we finally got our explanation for how it is we mistake Voltorbs for actual Pokeballs despite their size. And it came from Professor Leventon when he was not even talking about Voltorbs. He told us toward the beginning of the games that what makes Pokemon special is that they have the ability to shrink at will. So we can assume that the Voltorbs we mistake for Pokeballs are just hanging around being small because they can and want to. And that's how we can mistake such large things for Pokeballs, because when we find them, they are not large. Who knew that a throwaway line about what Pokemon are could redefine our experience with the series' original mimics? I heard that ghosts haunt Lavender Town. Whereas in Japanese, apparently everyone's in an uproar because ghost Pokemon are appearing in Lavender Town. I sold a useless nugget for 5,000 Pokédollars. Whereas in Japanese, because there's no way to use them, I sold my nugget for 5,000 yen. The element types of Pokemon make them stronger than some types and weaker than others. In Japanese, depending on a Pokemon's type, they can have an advantage against some opponents and a disadvantage against others. Notably, he doesn't say elemental types in Japanese, it's just types. So we absolutely need to be putting some items away. So let's ditch our SS ticket. That is now useless. It'd be nice if they just removed it from our inventory entirely. Let's go find our Amber, because that we don't need, or Let's ditch Flash. We don't need to walk around with that. And then we'll ditch our Amber. And that should be enough space for us to pick up whatever items we find in Rock Tunnel. And again, we are going through Rock Tunnel flashless. We could use Cut here to skip this trainer battle, but I'm not one to skip trainer battles. I've been to a Pokemon gym a few times, but I lost each time. In Japanese, I go to Pokemon gyms sometimes, but I always lose. Saying basically the same thing in both games, but slightly different nuance to the Japanese one. Anyway, that Pikachu's been wrecked. And the Kadabras are once again synced up in levels. And the trainer's about to use Clefairy. I'm going to keep left Kadabra in for XP's sake, but I'm going to change to Bellsprout for XP's sake. Because my right Bellsprout is behind my left Bellsprout, and my right Kadabra is ahead of my left Kadabra. So if we can get this to work out, then we'll be in a good position. Though something tells me our Bellsprout isn't going to survive this encounter. If only we had Wrap. Is right Nidoking ahead or behind left Nidoking? Either way, it needs more than left Nidoking does, so let's swap to right Nidoking. Yeah, Guard, I legit also forget to use the PC a lot of the time when I'm playing through the older Pokemon games to deposit items. And only remember when I pick up a thing, but... like, if I hadn't replayed Red and Blue on Virtual Console like last year, I probably would have forgotten here, but... it's too fresh a memory in my head. Aw, blew it again! Whereas in Japanese, it's... aw, and I even trained! Like, she went through some extra training and still lost on the left, whereas on the right, she just blew it again. I know I probably don't need to use the Pokemon Center right now, but we are about to go into a dungeon. It's always fascinated me that in the Pokemon games, like, we still have dungeons, like most turn-based RPGs do. But they're just, you know, the caves that we have to go through to progress. Or occasionally they're a building. Just what counts as a dungeon is just interesting in these games. And I did say we were going to put the Wartortles in front for Rock Tunnel, so let's put the Wartortles in front for Rock Tunnel. And behold, it's dark, but we can still clearly see the walls, and our character is in the exact middle of the screen at all times. So, yeah, it's not hard to keep track of where anything is. All Flash does is let you see the floor and specifically where your character is, even though you can already tell where your character is. And here in Rock Tunnel, we do have 2 new Pokemon to try and locate. But Zubat ain't one of them. And there's nothing over here to the right, so we shouldn't even be going that way. I suppose, lighting the place up also lets us see where trainers are. Pokemon fight! Ready, go! Interestingly, in Japanese, that is exactly what it says. In English, Pokemon fighto! Ready, go! So yeah, that trainer has the same introduction across both games. And the Pokemaniac in Japanese is Kaiju Mania. So it's Kaiju Maniac. Which then makes it make more sense that they're pretty much always going to use Pokemon that are aesthetically similar to Kaiju that you might find in, like, the Godzilla franchise. Yeah, Guard, I'm with you. Shiny Pinsir is real good. It's a nice shade of blue. I like it. I forgot to compare the Cubone sprites, and now we're about to get a Slowpoke. Bellsprout is a bad choice for Slowpoke, being part poison. So I guess we will go ahead and get some more XP on the Pikachus, unless... I mean, Nidoking's also poison type, but... Nidoking is also Nidoking. Left Nidoking got crit by a Slowpoke in a game where your speed stat helps determine your crit rate. Crit by a Slowpoke. Game over. This one, he does not just say the same thing in English in the Japanese game. Japanese is like, dang, you got me. Oh well, I'll get a Zubat as I go. Japanese is, guess I'll just catch a Zubat and leave. Hey, buddy, I found that Zubat you were looking for. Not that it's hard, this thing has a 55% encounter rate. More than half of the Pokemon we find will be Zubats. Okay, so now we head down, and then left, and then get into a random encounter with Zubats. Notably, the Pokemon that we are searching for here is twice as common in this lower floor than it is in the upper floor. Well, one of them. The other one is exactly as common down here as it is up there, so yeah. Definitely better to do our searching on the lower floor. I draw Pokemon when I'm home. Also, I was correct that I'll have space for any items that we find here in Rock Tunnel, though for a different reason than I thought. There are no items to find in Rock Tunnel. Not a one. And we're going to swap to the Pikachus for the Slowpoke now. Okay, disabled Thunder Wave and not Thunder Shock. That's fine. If it disabled Thunder Shock, then I would have swapped to Pikachu for nothing. And both Pikachus crit. And they both got the para. Wow. Left Pikachu just went down to a headbutt. Whereas right Pikachu got the KO. So who needs more XP on the left? I think Yungera is probably still behind Kadabra. And with this thing being so low on health, yeah, no question, a Seismic Toss will get it. Phew, I'm exhausted. I'm an artist, not a fighter. Whereas in Japanese, I'm not cut out for battling. I think I'll just go home and do more drawing. I don't often come here, but I will fight you. In Japanese, it's, I guess I'll fight you, though I haven't really come here all that often before. Okay, Wartortle is not the right choice for Oddish. Not a fan of that sleep powder on the right. How many turns will it take to wake? Will we wake on turn 2? Nope. Will we wake on turn 3? We will. Alright, so we got Bulbasaur coming, but we are swapping to Wartortle for XP. And then right back to Kadabra. Leech Seed from both. Which isn't going to do a thing because Leech Seed doesn't happen at the end of the turn, but rather after your Pokemon moves. And I don't think this Bulbasaur is surviving a Psybeam. What do you know? It's not surviving a Psybeam. The Leech Seeds mattered not even a little bit. Oh, left Wartortle is learning Bite. Which is just plain better than Tackle.
Oh, I lost!
Yeah, pretty much the same, both sides. More Zubats. Wow, we got a wild encounter while in the line of sight of a trainer. So, this text box here really does date the game.
Do you know about costume players?
Whereas in Japanese,
Do you know about Pokemon cosplay?
like, yeah, the Japanese just uses cosplay, which these days has been adopted as an English word. So, yeah, we've got costume players instead of cosplay on the right. Because this game is of its time. It's back before cosplay was adopted into English. Alright, Kameru and Wartortle are a perfect match for this Charmander and Hitokage. And now Right Wartortle gets to learn Bite. Goodbye, Tackle! And we've got a Cubone coming out next. A Cubone and a Karakara. So in this case, while yes, Cubone's got the more dynamic pose, I think I prefer Karakara because it shows you more of the Pokemon. Like, you get a better read of what this Pokemon's supposed to look like. Though admittedly, I think its bone should be bigger. Like, Cubone's bone looks big enough to actually be used as a club. Karakara's bone is just a tiny little thing. Yeah, I think the left one does a better job of giving you an idea of what the Pokemon itself looks like. So even though the more dynamic pose is on the right, I prefer the pose on the left. Sometimes you can get a little bit too dynamic with a pose, you know?
Well, that's that. Costume players dress up as Pokemon for fun.
Oh. In Japanese, cosplay is about making costumes of things like Clefairy and becoming Pokemon. So, I guess that dude specifically dresses up as Clefairies. And I guess we're getting all the way to our next trainer battle over there on the right. My Pokemon techniques will leave you crying. Pretty much the same in Japanese, though notably it does use the English word technique. Buddy, you're throwing a rock type against a water type. I don't think your Pokemon techniques are going to leave much of an impression at all. I don't even need to bubble beam this thing. Like, it's not just a rock type, it's a rock ground type against a water type. Are there any non-ground rock types in Gen 1? I don't think so. Yeah, it's just the Rhyhorn line, the Geodude line, and Onix, right? Those are all ground types. You're a better technician. Pretty much the same in Japanese. Again, he uses an English word, technician. In mountains, you'll often find rock-type Pokémon. Hit me with your best shot! In Japanese, if you're a real man, you'll come at me with everything you got. But instead, we get a Pat Benatar reference. You'll note that in the localization for this game, they actually did scrub out most gendered things. Like on the route before, like, don't go easy on me because I'm a girl, became don't condescend me. So most gender-based things get scrubbed like that. But, I mean, hey, it's not the worst. Still keeping the general vibe of things, just taking away the gendered nature of stuff. And here comes an Onix/Iwaku. Which, again, can probably just go with Water Gun. Fired away! Again, a Pat Benatar reference. Whereas on the left... What a hit! I'm the one who got. I'll raise my Pokemon to beat yours, kid! And we have found one of our targets, here on the right. The more common of the two, at 15% encounter rate versus the 10% of the rarer one. Left Wartortle does not need XP, so we're going to be running from stuff until we find one of our targets. I suppose in the meantime we can bite this thing, because bite isn't dark type yet. And then we can toss a ball. And Machop captured. Hey look, it's a Machop! Or a Wanbiki. Looks like this Wanbiki has considerably more defense than right Machop. Or maybe it's right Wartortle has more attack? I mean, left Machop is also 2 levels higher. Really, failed to catch that one. And then got crit with Karate Chop as a reward for failing to catch it. There we go. Machop, the superpower Pokemon. Yeah, pretty much on both sides. loves to build its muscles. It trains in all styles of martial arts to become even stronger. And in Japanese, its entire body is made of muscle. So while it's only as large as a child, it can send 100 adults flying. Like, it can literally throw 100 adults, even though it's only the size of a child. Because its entire body is made of muscle. Fascinating. Guess it's got no bones in there. And we don't need to find an onyx here yet, because we are going to be coming back down to this floor in a bit. So now back up to the next floor. We have just taken ladder 2, so there's a hiker here. This tunnel goes a long way, kid. Whereas in Japanese, what, are you trying to get through this long tunnel? We got the speed drop on left Machop, not that it matters, we're already faster than it. Yeah, Guard, it is interesting that in Gen 2 and onward, Machamp has better special defense than defense. Oh, you win. In Japanese, that's my loss. Watch for Onyx, it can put the squeeze on you. So in Japanese, it's, the Onyx that sometimes appear here are high level and can put the squeeze on you, so look out. So we get one extra little bit. They are high level. I'm gonna use my last potion on the left. Because Wartortle kinda needed it. Maybe I'm lost in here. More Onyx, more Water Gun. Honestly, don't really need to use Bubble Beam against the rock types we're going to encounter, because they're all quad effective. Or quad weak to water. Ease up! What am I doing? Whereas in Japanese, this wasn't the time to battle. Which way is out? Yeah, and he does say that in both languages. That sleeping Pokemon on Route 12 forced me to take this detour. Whereas in Japanese, you know how there's a Pokemon sleeping on Route 12? It's been a problem for me too. I had to take this detour. Got an encounter on the left. With a Zubat of all things. What? Oh, hey, look, another Machop. Not that I need it. Oh, they're using a term that has been used for something else before. Outsiders like you need to show me some respect. Except we learned in Pewter City that Outsider is a Pokemon that's been trained or traded from someone else. I'm not a Pokemon that was traded to someone else. So in Japanese, it's pretty much the same thing, except he says that, you know, he's been living in the mountains for a long time. So outsiders need to show him some respect. Been living in the mountains for a long time and you still only got a single Geodude? What gives, guy? Both Wartortles crit. Oh, he's got a Geodude and a Graveler. I thought I only saw one Pokeball. But I wasn't paying enough attention. So Graveler and Goron. So both of these sprites have things to like about them. I kind of like the smug grin on the left. And also, the Graveler on the left, we can actually see that, not very well, but we can see that it does have two little feet. Whereas the Graveler on the right looks like it's got 4 arms and no feet. We can't really see the extra arms on the left Graveler, though. So, like, both sprites have some things to like, and neither one is perfect. I think the hands actually are better defined on the left, as well. At least for the upper arms. So, yeah. They both got things to like. Neither one is a fantastic sprite. I give. As in Japanese, it was like, you're good. You're talented enough to hike. Whereas on the left, you've got skill. Want to become a hiker? Like specifically the hiker trainer class, which again in Japanese, is Mountain Man. And hey, we found an Onyx on the left, while still on the first floor, where they are half as common. They are a 10% encounter rate down below and a 5% encounter rate up top, so... let's go find an Onyx here on the right. We're looking for a 1 in 10. So I'm gonna whip out my counter and start counting. That's 1. And it ain't an Onyx. Okay, that's 2. Glad we found it quick. So now to actually catch these things. Interestingly, Pokemon Green's the one where the one hiker said that the Onyxes around here are high level. And Pokemon Green is the one that found a level 13 Onyx, whereas Pokemon Blue found a level 17 Onyx. A bit of an expectation subversion there. Okay, so I was gonna swap to Bellsprout so that I could put the thing to sleep. Except, right Bellsprout can't put the thing to sleep. Let's... bite it. Yeah, a few bites will be fine. We flinched left Onyx. Ooh, but I need to actually worry about what this Onyx can do to my Wartortle, because we kinda... Or no, right game has 2 potions left. Left game is the one that is out of healing items. Left Onyx tried to Screech, but missed. And now left Onyx has successfully Screeched. Nice flinch on right Onyx. So now let's swap to Bellsprout on the left. Nice flinch on the right again. And on the right, let's swap to Ducks. We're not going to use Ducks in this cave. It can be a nice little thing to have in there while we throw balls. And now let's use Sleep Powder on the left and miss with it. Get tackled. Sleep Powder again. Actually land it. And on the right, we are going to toss our single Great Ball because we have it. And Onyx's catch rate isn't amazing, and we failed to catch it. Alright, so now let's toss our single Great Ball on the left, or rather our Super Ball. And no catch over there. So now we're just doomed to throw standard Pokeballs. Onyx woke up on the left. Let's try and fix that. And miss. And get tackled. And try and fix it again. And land it. So, Sleep Powder, 75% accurate. I have missed, I believe, 6 of my last 9 attempts to use it. So, you know, RNG, it's my friend. Alright, we got the catch on the left. And on the right. Knowing that every species of Pokemon has a fixed number of shakes it'll break out after, if it's going to break out, is nice. It makes it so you always, well, not always, but you can often know that you've got a catch before you see the catch. Onix, the rock snake Pokemon. And yep, it's the rock snake on both sides. As it grows, the stone portions of its body, isn't that its whole body? As it grows, the stone portions of its body harden to become similar to a diamond, but colored black. And in Japanese, they typically live underground. And they burrow at speeds of up to 80 kilometers per hour in search of prey. Or in search of food. Not necessarily prey. Okay, now both games are in the same position again. We are on the bottom floor. Get out of the way, Zubat.
Hikers leave twigs as trail markers.
Fascinating. While they use hikers for English, in Japanese, we use a different trainer class. But then again, hikers here is not an all caps noun, which means they're just using hikers as in the general term, people who hike. In Japanese, we've got Girl Scouts leave trail markers. They use twigs as trail markers in the mountains. And notably, Girl Scout is the junior trainer female class name in Japanese. So I guess in English they didn't want to say junior trainer females leave twigs as trail markers. So instead they just used hikers as in the term for people who hike. Whereas in Japanese they used Girl Scouts. And Right Wartortle has been put to sleep. How many turns will it take to wake? Not waking up immediately. Not waking up turn 2. Waking up turn 3. And after 2 defense curls, I am not going to try biting this thing again. Let's just bubble beam it. That should still get rid of it. Yeah. Pretty sure Jigglypuff's physical defense is lower than its special defense, but probably not so after 2 defense curls. Both Pidgeys tried to use Whirlwind. Of course, the one that's fighting the file that has no healing items is the one that actually used Quick Attack. Well, I guess we're getting extra, prize money. I always thought when I was a kid that the coins scattering everywhere were actually yours, like, oh, if you use Payday, it costs you money. Or if you get hit by Payday, it costs you money. But no, it's just, now there's extra money to be had.
Oh, I did my best.
Hey, we didn't get extra money on the left. Wow, another Onyx on the left. That's... I know left Wartortle has more XP, but it's probably worth taking the free bounty rather than just throwing that 262 XP on the trash. On the trash? In the trash. Can you beat my power? Did I talk to the girl after battling her? I don't think I did. Interestingly, this hiker says the same thing on both sides, but uses the English word power in Japanese. And more water gunning. Geodudes ain't nothing. And here comes a Graveler. Slash a Goron. Left Wartortle got an unnecessary crit. Oops, outmuscled. And on the left, he lost in terms of power. Again, using the English word power. I go for power because I hate thinking. In Japanese, it's because he's bad at thinking while fighting. I want to go home! In Japanese, I lost, so I want to just go home already. Right. Wartortle needs more XP. And therefore, will get rid of this Geodude. And I found the trainer on the left there. Fumbling around in the dark. You have a Pokédex? I want one too! Whereas on the left, you're putting together a Pokédex? Dang it, I want one too! Or rather, I want to do that too. Not I want one to, I want to do that too. Okay, so we do not use Wartortles for Slowpokes. Unfortunately, left Pikachu is not in any condition to Slowpoke it up. So we don't have the best of options. Let's use Osho if we can. And we'll also try to use Bellsprout. Though this confusion is not going to be very good for Bellsprout. Okay, right Bellsprout is done for. Fine, I guess we'll use right Pikachu. And Osho isn't doing so hot against this Slowpoke. It might be Kadabra time on the left. At least once Osho goes down. But hey, Pikachu got it. And that should be the end of Osho. So... actually, left Bellsprout can handle this. And sure, while that's going to get them even farther apart, again, at some point between streams, like when I can end a stream in a Pokemon Center, I'll end up doing some grinding to get everyone leveled up to places where I want them to be. I wasn't paying attention to what he was going to send out on the left, but if it's Slowpoke again... actually, it doesn't matter. We're going to swap to Wartortle for the XP, and then we will decide what to do from there. Okay, it was Slowpoke again. I'm gonna go straight for the Bellsprout and the Pikachu. Though Bellsprout's not having a good time with that confusion. Should have tried putting it to sleep, but then again, I'd probably just miss. And left Bellsprout's done for. So, on the left, it is in fact Kadabra time. Or I suppose Jungera time. Oh, Pikachu's barely sticking in there. And we are going to swap back to Wartortle for the XP on the right. I wish my Bellsprouts were higher level so that they could actually handle stuff like this. But they're not! So back to Wartortle on the left. And then on the right, we will swap just straight to Kadabra. There's no way Pikachu's gonna handle this at this point. And we will also go straight to Kadabra on the left, because we don't have anyone else to trust this to. So, Seismic Toss. Seismic Toss. Ooh, it's gonna take 3 hits. Okay, Psybeam got disabled. That's not Seismic Toss, so we are fine. Seismic Toss did get disabled on the left. But at this point, a Psybeam should take it out. Yep.
Shoot, I'm so jealous. When you finish your Pokédex, can I have it?
Alright, now we're back up on the first floor, where there are now 3 trainers between us and the exit. And there's one of them. Screaming noise.
Don't try anything funny in the dark.
Yeah, pretty much. Basically, the only real difference was on the left. It was like, screaming noise, you surprised me. Don't try anything funny in the dark. And let's go to the Kadabras, because they can handle Bellsprouts without any issues. Provided they don't get wrapped or put to sleep. Oh, and that one kid was right. We can change Pokemon while wrapped in this game. What game does that stop being the case in? So, 1 turn asleep so far. Oh, slept and wrapped. Great. At least, we still get to take sleep turns during wrap turns. But which Kadabra will be able to attack first? Left Kadabra's been wrapped for like 4 turns straight now. But that's all. Please, Kadabra, you need to wake up eventually. Preferably before this thing lands another wrap. Right Kadabra is having a bad day. Stop with the wrap! There we go. Barely survived that, right, Kadabra? here comes Clefairy. We are going to change to Wartortle. That Clefairy did not sound like a Clefairy. Sounded like the Cubone cry. Okay, neither Nidoking managed to get put to sleep, though the left one didn't even try and put it to sleep. Guard, if I'm not mistaken, Electrode is actually tied with Jolteon for fastest. Either that or Jolteon is the second fastest, and it's not even close between those two and anyone else. Nice crit from right Nidoking. Really trying to put the worst Nidoking accusations to bed, even though stats-wise it is worse. Just seems to have a much better crit rate than left Nidoking, despite being slower.
It was too dark.
In Japanese, it's too dark, I can't see very well.
I saw him a chop in this tunnel.
I thought it was too dark. In Japanese, it's not just, I saw a Machop in this tunnel, it's, there are Pokemon in this tunnel. I just saw a Machop. Felt the need to tell us that there is, in fact, or there are, in fact, Pokemon in this tunnel. You know what? We do have a max potion in both games. I think it might be the time to use it. There we go. Our Mantan no Kusuri, which is basically a top-up potion. Top-up medicine. So we'll use the max potion on our Wartortle on the left and our Kadabra on the right. And that is going to work for us.
You have Pokemon. Let's start.
Yep, pretty much the same thing on both sides. What a time to not have a Pikachu. Kind of incredible how many trainers they crammed into this tunnel while putting no items here. And we do not use Wartortles for Bellsprouts. We swap to Kadabras and hope they don't get put to sleep or wrapped. Left Kadabra has been put to sleep. No one-turn wake-up. Put to sleep and wrapped. Excellent. Left Kadabra has woken up. Now we just need the wrap to end. The wrap has ended. Not nearly as bad as the last time one of our Kadabras got put to sleep and wrapped.
You play hard.
in Japanese, it's not you play hard, but rather, let's start this over.
Phew, I'm all sweaty now.
In Japanese, it's, I'm all sweaty after all that excitement. Which, she uses the English word excite. I got excited and now I'm all sweaty.
Alright, found our way to another, and in fact, the final trainer in this cave.
I came this far for...
Sorry, this is a trainer female.
I came this far for Pokemon.
Okay, we got a Meowth out front. That'll probably outspeed us. No, it won't. The last Meowth did, but I guess we have leveled up enough that it is no longer the case. And next, an Oddish. Wow, our Wartortle's actually back to being our highest level Pokemon. That was not at all the case when we came in here. Fingers crossed for no sleep powders. Stun Spore. No full para? No full para. And Pidgey coming up in the back. And we're swapping to Wartortle because, again, XP. Even though Wartortle is our highest level Pokemon, we're not doing this for an advantage. We're doing it because we want more XP on Wartortle.
I'm out of Pokemon! You looked cute and harmless.
Whereas in Japanese,
you looked cute, but you're actually pretty strong.
there's a sign in here. It's just one of the signboards that tells you where you are and where you're going. Well, time for some free Onyx XP for right Wartortle. Gonna help us catch up a little bit, though left Wartortle got a level 17 Onyx, not a level 13. And Pokemon Blue is out of the cave! We can actually see ourselves again! And both games are out of the cave. This is Rock Tunnel. Alright, so there are trainers to battle here. But battling the trainers at this particular moment in time might not be for the best. And I believe we do have the ability to come back up. Yeah, we can get back up, no sweat. So let's skip the trainers, hit the Pokemon Center, and then go back for the trainers. Interestingly, Lavender Town is more of a dark purple on the left. And more of a pinkish on the right. Team Rocket will do anything for the sake of gold. Whereas in Japanese, they'll do anything to make money. Not specifically for gold. Cubones wear skulls, right? People will pay a lot for one.
I saw Cubone's mother die trying to escape from Team Rocket.
Whereas in Japanese, it's just, I saw what happened when Cubone's mother was trying to escape from Team Rocket. Oh. She was killed while trying to escape. We got an extra text box. And it's not just she died, she was killed. This is the second time we have heard that Team Rocket kills Pokemon. And there is a very different nuance to she died versus she was killed. Why am I going into the item storage system? We didn't pick up any new items to store.
Hi, kid. Want to see my Pokemon?
Whereas in Japanese, it's just like, hey, hey, you want to see my Pokemon? There's no hi, kid. This poor ground type. Let's just go ahead and use the Pikachus for the Slowpoke here. Okay, let's not use Pikachu on the left, I guess. We just had Thundershock disabled. But hey, let's see how Quick Attack does. Not great! And on the right, we lost Quick Attack. That's fine. As long as we keep Thundershock against the Slowpoke. Oh, we got a crit with that Quick Attack. Left Pikachu has still got Disable on the Thundershock, though. Sometimes Disable clears up, like, immediately, and other times it lasts a million years. Now it's cleared up. Just in time.
Oh no, my Pokemon!
Whereas in Japanese,
Ah, my precious Pokemon! I don't like you for beating me.
whereas in Japanese, it's,
I hate people who are stronger than me.
Just a moment here. Guard, the answer for when Pikachu gets Thunderbolt in Red, Blue, and Green is if you use the TM on it. In Red, Blue, and Green, the next electric attack Pikachu learns after Thunder Wave at level 9 is Thunder at level 43. Which is a big part of why this Pikachu ain't staying on the party. The other part is that it's a Pikachu.
I'm feeling a bit faint from this tough hike.
So in Japanese, she's saying it's been a while since she's gone hiking, so she's feeling a bit faint. Right Wartortle proving that it is the better Wartortle. This should get... Oh, nice unnecessary crit on the left. This should get Right Wartortle up to level 30 as well. Yep.
I'm not up to it.
Whereas on the left,
I'm not feeling well, so it makes sense I lost.
pretty much. She doesn't say, like, specifically she lost, but rather, you know, I'm not feeling well, so that's how it goes.
The Pokemon here are so chunky.
So in Japanese, she doesn't really call them chunky. Like, chunky we take to mean, like, large-bodied. Whereas in Japanese, she uses gotsui, which is, like, rough or tough or knobbly. So I guess she's using chunky here in the sense, like, they have chunks.
There should be a pink one with a floral pattern.
Whereas in Japanese, it's not there should be one, but rather, I wish there was a pink Pokemon with a floral pattern. And she would only have to wait like a decade for that to happen. Ha 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 ha! In Japanese, ha ha ha! And this is one of the trainers whose dialogue was famously altered between Japanese and English. In English, he's not laughing. In Japanese, he is laughing for a very specific reason that, for ratings purposes, they could not directly translate. There's a few characters in this game who have famously altered dialogue, and this is one of them. Ha ha ha! Not laughing! Whereas in Japanese, ha, 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 Actually... Hey, fever on the right. And on the left... I accidentally ate a laughing mushroom. And on the right... Ha ha ha! Chew! So instead of eating, you know, a mushroom and tripping, on the right he's just got allergies. Ha ha ha! Chew! Achoo! On the left we just got more laughing. Oh, he's tiring out. Snort, snivel. I guess on the left he's coming down from his high. Ah, this mountain air is delicious. And on the left we've got... This mountain air is delicious. Though, I've said this before. When we're speaking English, we don't really refer to air as being delicious. We refer to it as being, like, crisp. But a direct translation is yes. In Japanese, he is specifically saying, it is delicious. Yeah, we'll usually say that air is crisp or refreshing if we're speaking English like actual English-speaking people. That cleared my head. Whereas in Japanese, we've got another inhale, exhale. Ah, I lost. I feel bloated on mountain air. Yep, in Japanese, you know, he's saying, I sucked up so much mountain air that my belly is bloated. Which, yeah, pretty much the same thing as in English, just using more words. And you know what? I know just the battle to finish this stream with. Because it is about time for me to finish it. I am getting hungry. So, let's pop our way in here. I came to pray for my Clefairy. Whereas in Japanese, I just can't forget about my dead Clefairy. I can't stop crying. And in Japanese, oh no, I'm about to cry. Did you come to pay respects? In Japanese, did you come to visit a grave? Bless you. And in Japanese, you must really care about your Pokémon. My Growlithe, why did you die? Yep, only real difference here is that they use the Japanese name Gadi. Good old Gardy. I am a channeler. There are spirits up to mischief. Whereas in Japanese,
she's saying that she can feel lost souls on the upper floors.
Pokemon Tower was erected in the memory of Pokemon that had died.
Whereas in Japanese, Pokemon Tower was built to lay dead Pokemon to rest. Like, specifically to lay their spirits to rest, to ease their suffering, or whatever. So there's our battle up there. Just making sure there's nothing over here. Nothing visible, at least. So we're going to have this rival battle, and we're going to save before it. And then, once the rival battle is done, we're going to go back to the Pokemon Center and call it a stream.
Hey, Redmond, what brings you here? Your Pokemon don't look dead.
Whereas in Japanese,
what, did your Pokemon die? I can at least make them faint.
whereas in Japanese, like, after the, what, did your Pokemon die?
You stupid, they're still alive.
And then, yep, I can at least make them unable to battle.
Let's go, pal.
And here's the infamous battle where he is missing one of his Pokeballs, and yet he never sends out his Raticate. And so, since his Raticate is never seen again after SSN, everyone assumes it is dead. Though technically, it doesn't have to be. But then again, why would he have an empty slot on his team if he still had the Raticate? These are the questions that we ask ourselves. It is implied that his Raticate is dead and that's why he's here. But it's never outright stated. Oh boy, withdraw. That sounds like a move I don't really care to learn. Blue is about to use Gyarados. That is a threat. And boy, is that sprite way better in Blue. Like, Blue, the pose is less head-on, but that lets us get a better look at it, and it looks like it was actually designed with an idea of how the creature would look in 3 dimensions, whereas in the left, it doesn't really have that sense of presence. Much better shading in Blue as well. Even though this is one of the rare cases where even in Blue they use dithering for the shading. That doesn't happen so often. And then, like, yeah, look at the face. The face is so much more defined in Blue. Like, yeah, the sprite for Gyarados is worlds better in Blue. It's not quite up there with the likes of, say, Grimer's improvement, but it's still a dramatic improvement. Anyway, we are Pikachuing these Gyaradoses, assuming the Pikachu survives that bite, which it barely did, because Gyarados has enormous stats. And apparently Gyarados is faster than right Pikachu, but decided to leer. Unfortunately, even with the quadruple effectiveness of Thunder Shock, yeah, that's still not going to be enough to even get the Gyarados to half HP. Wow. Thankfully, we got a para on left Gyarados, and it's using Dragon Rage on left Pikachu, which we know Pikachu will survive.
But unfortunately, since Right Pikachu is slower than Gyarados, Right Pikachu's probably done for at this point. Oh, no, it's a speed tie. Interesting. And we got a crit, so Right Pikachu makes it through. Whereas Left Pikachu eats a Hydro Pump at 8 HP, and thus Left Gyarados does not give any XP to Pikachu, which is honestly probably for the best. Let's throw that XP onto... I want to put it on Bellsprout, because that'll mean I have to do less grinding on Bellsprout later. So, get a Vine Whip for neutral damage. Doesn't even come close to getting that KO. We eat a bite. Will we take it? Probably. Yeah. And then another Vine Whip. And both Gyaradoses are down. Wait a sec, what? Hang on. On the left there, it's saying that Vine Whip is not very effective. But that's Gyarados, a water flying type. I think I remember there being a bug where if, in specifically original Red and Green in Japan, maybe even in Red and Blue in English, if your move is not very effective against one of the opponent's types, it'll still report not very effective, even if it's super effective against the other type. But yeah, I used Vine Whip on this guy and it says it's not very effective. We know that to be false. And here comes Gaudy. Growlithe on both sides. I am changing away from Pikachu so that Pikachu does not get XP. And I'm changing to Bellsprout because Bellsprout does want XP. I'm going to leave Bellsprout out front for the left, and then we're going to swap both to Wartortle. And yes, Guard, Hydro Pump at level 23 is pretty insane. It's giving our rival that Gyarados at this level is a bit much. And here comes Kadabra and Yungera. We'll leave Wartortle out front. And in fact, we'll just go ahead and bite it. I know that Bite is not Dark type yet, and therefore not super effective, but we're going to bite it. And one-shot it, apparently. Whereas Left Wartortle does not get the one-shot, and also had Water Gun disabled. Oh no. And Yungera tried to teleport away, which can't blame it when it's at red HP. But too bad. And here comes Ivysaur. We are going to swap through the Bellsprouts for XP. Again, we get to see the smushed frog that is Pokemon Green Ivysaur. And then we'll go to our Kadabras. We got Poison Powdered on the left and a Mist Growl on the right. Neither one of those is going to matter during this battle, because Poison does damage after the Pokemon that is poisoned uses a move, rather than at the end of the turn. Right Kadabra got a completely unnecessary crit. What, you stinker? Whereas in Japanese, it's like, hey, dang it, how dare you? I took it easy on you, too. Yep, that's the same across both languages. How's your Pokédex coming, pal? Whereas in Japanese, hey, by the way, how's your Pokédex coming? I just caught a Cubone. In Japanese, he's not saying he caught one, he's saying that he found one. I can't find the grown-up Marowak yet. I doubt there are any left. Well, I better get going. In Japanese, it's not, I doubt there are many left, it's just, where could they be? Now. There probably aren't any around here anymore. Yep, better get going. I've got a lot to accomplish, pal. And in Japanese, it's not, I've got a lot to accomplish, but rather, I'm busy, unlike you. Smell you later. Japanese, again, that's not smell you later or any sort of rude departure, but rather just a very casual goodbye, like, yeah. They definitely played up our rival's rudeness for English. Whereas in Japanese, he's just very casual with us. But then again, he also says rude things like, unlike you, I'm busy. And with that, we're going to go ahead and call it a stream. So, thanks folks for dropping by to watch and chat and all of that, and I will be back tomorrow for more Pokemon Green and Blue. See ya then, friends.